patio tomorrow. Changing our schools week is this week, and the president of France just met with Trump. All that and more is coming up on today's show. Welcome to InFocus. I'm Ori Nirpaz. Now let's get right into what is happening on campus today with today's campus bulletin. YAF Club will be hosting the president of Stanford College Republicans to talk this Friday at lunch in room 854. Free pizza will be available to the first 25 people in attendance. This week is Changing Our Schools Week. Many clubs and organizations from Pali and around the Bay Area will be on campus and on the quad all of this week during lunch, hosting events, activities, and talks. The Bring Change to Mind Club, a mental health awareness club, is selling wellness grams on the quad at lunch until the end of the week. They are filled with de-stressing goodies. Each one you purchase will be sent to a friend of choice. Each costs $4 and much be paid for in cash. Moving on now from what's going on around campus to what's happening in the world today, topping today's headlines. Amazon wants to give kids the opportunity to turn Alexa into their friend with the new Echo Dot Kids Edition. The hockey puck-like smart speaker doesn't look too different from the original Dot, but it comes with new Amazon free time content that gives kids new ways to interact with Alexa and parents more control over those interactions. More than 2 years after a student opened fire inside Madison Senior High School, the school district is deciding whether to allow teachers and staff to carry weapons to protect students. On Tuesday, the school board unanimously approved allowing staff in the Madison local school district to carry weapons in order to be prepared and equipped to defend and to protect students. According to the ordinance, any staff members who want to carry a deadly weapon must be approved and receive written authorization from the superintendent. Earlier this week, French President Emmanuel Macron met with President Trump for an official state visit. Macron also gave an address to Congress. Macron said France will stay in the Iran deal even if it's not perfect. We should not abandon it if we don't have something more substantial instead. That is my position, he told Congress. Meanwhile, Trump railed against the Iran nuclear deal Tuesday, calling the agreement insane and ridiculous for failing to contain Tehran. President Trump pulled the United States out of the historic Paris Climate Agreement last year. Macron just said he's sure the U.S. will rejoin it one day. Let us face it, there is no plan B, Macron said. Macron said we must fight against fake news, such as hoaxes, rumors, and other false claims spread on social media, especially stories used to sway political opinion. Trump, on the other hand, uses it to discredit news he doesn't like. Mother Nature sure has gifted us with this lovely weather today, but the weather wasn't at all like it is today for 6 states just 7 years ago, as in 2011 the largest tornado outbreak ever recorded hits the U.S. This is known as the super outbreak. 348 people in 6 states were killed during the outbreak, which encompassed a total of 358 confirmed tornadoes. The tornado outbreak lasted for more than 3 days and led to $11 billion of damage, the costliest on record for a tornado outbreak. This catastrophic event helps remind us to be grateful for the beautiful California weather that we're so used to. After this break, sports. Stay tuned, Pally.
Just another day in the Media Arts Center. This would be a great time for a daily pic. Hey, can you take a picture of me?
A poem in your pocket will be taking place on the quad. Noor Navaid sat down with Tessa Manjares to learn more about it.
Thanks. Joining me now is Tess Manjares from Ms. Philpoo's Writer's Craft class, and she's going to talk about the Poem in Your Pocket event that their class is hosting. So thank you so much for joining me, Tess.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So what is a Poem in Your Pocket event, I guess? Yeah.
So it's all about sharing poems and sharing creativity. So Poem in Your Pocket Day is Thursday, and we're just going to our class has been writing poems all week, and we are just going to share our poetry with whoever wants to have some. And you can go around with a poem in your pocket and just share it with whomever you like.
And why is your class hosting it? Because I know there are plenty of other English classes, but Writer's Craft specifically, why have you guys decided to come together as a class to host an event?
Yeah, so Writer's Craft is really unique in that we get a lot of creative control because the class is about creativity, and English classes, they have a curriculum that they need to follow, and while we as Writer's Craft do as well, there's a lot more flexibility there, and we're able to be creative with our units, and so we decided we wanted to share our poetry with everyone.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And so when is it going to be and where is it going to be?
So we're going to set up a table Thursday during lunch, tomorrow on the quad near the PAC, and we'll have a bunch of poems that we've written, and as well as some of our favorites from published authors. And you can come and get a poem, and if you do, then your name gets put in a raffle for a $20 gift certificate from Books Inc.
Oh, wonderful.
And you can just carry a poem in your pocket and share it with whomever you'd like.
Yeah, that's wonderful. So if you want to have a poem in your pocket tomorrow, then come out to the PAC. It's right outside of the PAC, and entertain yourself with the poems that the Writer's Craft class has written and also some other poems. So thank you so much for joining me, Tess.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I'm really excited. That sounds so cool, the event. Back to you.
Sam Miller is in the studio now with the latest in Pali sports news. How are our Pali teams looking, Sam?
Pretty good. Thanks, Ori. Yesterday, varsity softball took a gun and won with a final score of 4-3. Great job, girls. Keep it up. Today, boys varsity golf tees off at 3:30 at Monte Vista High. At 4 o'clock, JV baseball heads over to Milpitas, while varsity baseball takes on Milpitas at home. Also at 4, girls varsity lacrosse heads over to Los Altos, and varsity diving takes on a to-be-determined opponent at home. Finally, at 5, boys varsity volleyball takes on Sacred Heart on our home court. Go get 'em, Vikes. Well, that's all from me. Back to you, Ori.
Now it's time to find out who our birthday boys and girls are for today. InFocus wishes a very happy birthday to Jonathan Samba, Ayush Gupta, Sophie Jacob, Cyrus Shu, Taylor Yamashita, Lucas Barrett, Leah Derrick, Margaret James, Annalise Santos, and Eileen Track. Have a radical one, guys. Well, that does it for today's episode. Be sure to visit our website to check out old episodes, check the bulletin, or to send us an email. Until next time, have a great day, Pali.